Ahem, ahem. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to an exclusive Jurassic World Evolution 3 live stream. Now, just to be clear here, I only saw the gameplay, I didn't get to play it. It was also pre-alpha footage as well, so not everything was up to date. And unfortunately, I cannot show that footage directly. However, if you have any questions, I can talk about it and try to answer to the best of my abilities any kind of questions you might have about this game. Is my microphone too loud? I feel like my microphone's a little bit too loud. Let me turn it down a bit. Funnily enough, I saw somebody in chat say we need a kitten cam. We need one, right? Well, you guys may actually be in luck here because I might have actually. He's gone. He's gone. No. He's gone. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I had the kitten cam all set up, and now he's disappeared. He's not there anymore. I don't know where he's gone. Oh, I'm so sorry. Kobe? Kobe? Well, I had the kitten cam set up. I had it set up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, I had the Kobe cam all set up. He was there, I promise. And now he's not there. And I don't know where he's gone. Kobe. Oh, I don't know where he's gone. Well, I'm sorry. He was asleep there, like literally like a minute ago, and now he's not. But anyways, yes, I'm going to be talking about Jurassic World Evolution 3 today. If you guys have literally any questions you might have about the video game, then I'll try my best to discuss everything and everything that I can, or everything that I did get to see. Again, I didn't get to see the whole shebang. I just saw a few things here and there. And we've got our first super chat of the night from some random person, whoever that is. $2 super chat, thank you so much. Will semi-aquatic species interact with aquatics? Judging by, this isn't official, but judging by what I did get to see, probably not. Only because the aquatics seem to have their own location, i.e. the Mosasaurus Lagoon. So yeah, and the semi-aquatics, they can walk on land and they can swim in the water. So yeah, let's swap to the intermission so you're not just talking to a random screen right now. Hopefully everything is working fine. I'm just gonna minimize that. If Kobe does appear in the background, somebody has to tell me. He should appear by that where we got a little house for him as well. I managed to get a little house for him, and I built it today. And he was there. I don't know where the guy's gone. Kobe? I don't know where he's gone, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Is swimming in Jurassic World Evolution 3? Yes, there is swimming. There are swimming. What's it called? Semi-aquatics, that's the word. Spinosaurus is the only confirmed one so far. However, since they do say semi-aquatics, plural, then we will have others, such as probably Nothosaurus. That's certainly going to be one of them. I'd be very surprised if they don't bring that canon creature back. But I would presume, by the way that it works, I know loads of people are going to go crazy about it, but judging by the way that it does work, any dinosaur should be able to swim as long as they're not small. So, because what I saw was the Spinosaurus on land, and it literally, very naturally, just went straight into the water, and it just kept walking until it got a little bit too deep. Then it switched to a swimming animation. We got Rascal and Bean with $2. Thank you so much, my friend. Are there still hybrids or the rebirth mutants? Didn't see any hybrids. Didn't see any rebirth stuff for obvious reasons. But I think it is safe to say that some hybrids will return, at the very least, the Indoraptor, Spinoceratops, and the Indominus Rex and Scorpius Rex, since they are canon. The others, I don't know. We had our issues in Evolution 2 regarding that. Do babies grow up? Yes, they do. Babies grow up. And they also get attacked by older dinosaurs. And there's interesting mechanic. So what it essentially was is that it was some developers talking about the game whilst they were showcasing the game. And it was like they were telling us some mechanics that we didn't quite get to see. So the mothers will actually defend the babies when they're in danger, and there's loads of animations regarding the babies and mothers interaction, all of that type of stuff. We got Paul Buera coming in with $2 saying any new social hunting fighting animations. There are definitely some new social animations. As far as hunting animations come by, I think it was just a pack of raptors that were just running around, presumably pack hunting. But that, yeah, other than that, I don't think we really saw too many animations regarding that. But that was pretty much it. Are the Atrociraptors in the base game? I would presume the Atrociraptors are in the base game because they're canon, you know? But like, I think it's safe to say all of the canon species will be returning, and that's under the 80s, so we've got a few more to play around with as well. Is Kobe back? Kobe's not back. He's probably going to come by my feet. I actually don't know where the little guy is. Kobe. Poor little fella. Oh, he better not be weeing in the other bathroom. He lost where, because basically I have to look after him. I put his little litter tray in the small bathroom during the day, and then I keep him in the bedroom with me, and in the ensuite I put his little tray as well. So I kind of swap, and I think he got confused and he accidentally put a wee in the bathroom. Bless him. So I'm a bit worried he's a bit mixed up about where to go. God, we got loads of questions coming in. Yes, the best way for me to actually see your question as a priority would be super chats. Such as Sam Evolve with £2 super chat. Is dino growth instant or progressive? We didn't actually get to see any of the growth itself. I would hope that it is progressive, just because of the way that they're kind of talking about it. Some of the wordings and the way that they came across seem to just be things where you're like, okay, it sounds more progressive. Like they say over time, and instead of just instant. They don't say anything about instant. So I would presume that there is some kind of system in place to make them grow up as days go on. But thank you so much for the super chat. Some random person, again with $2 super chat. Will compies and other really small dinos be able to breed? Now, again, no official confirmation regarding that, unfortunately. So it's a tricky one because we know not all of the dinosaurs are going to be able to breed. We know that 70 of them out of the 80 plus are going to be able to breed. So that's not saying they won't, but I don't see how they're going to work. You know, breeding. They're everywhere. Maybe if they do breed, they literally just pop up the same size and that's it. The breeding mechanic, I'm going to manage some expectations. I saw how eggs are laid into nests, and it's not good per se. So it was a Triceratops that got to lay an egg, and it essentially walked up, like let's say my fist is the nest. It walked up to the nest, turned around, backed into it. I think it did a stomp or something, and then walked away. And then you get the notification at the top saying the nests or the eggs have been placed in the nests. That's pretty much it. So the whole like animation for that, at least for the Triceratops, isn't the best or what you guys have in mind. And as far as I'm aware, there's no maiden animation, so we'll manage expectations for that. Viking Bub with £1 super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. Did you see any new species? No, they were very cautious with the species that they put in. We had the very basics of Brachiosaurus, I think, was there. There was a sauropod in the background that didn't quite look like Brachiosaurus, so I presume it was Camarasaurus of some kind. There was Parasaurolophus there, Spinosaurus, Triceratops. Trying to think if there was anything else. I'm not too sure if there was anything else, but yeah, nothing specific that was brand new. Will baby dinosaurs be able to hunt and fight other baby dinosaurs? Yes. Some random person with a $2 super chat once again. Yes. Baby dinosaurs can hunt, they can play, they actually need playmates as well. So let's say you have 3 eggs that are laid, and you know, for one to be born, it requires to have a playmate. You're going to need 2 of those 3 eggs to hatch. But if only one of them hatches, they're going to be quite upset because they don't have a playmate and they can't socially interact. We didn't see any fighting or hunting animation, but we were told that those animations for the younger dinosaurs are certainly in the game as well. So at least that's what I took from it. I can't remember the direct quote, but it's a broad scenario regarding that. Yeah, so, but the thing is, let's say an adult dinosaur starts hunting a juvenile, the mother will apparently also step in to protect the juvenile. So they've actually thought quite solidly about that. Can dinosaurs mutate? We didn't see anything of the sort. Again, this was very, very basic stuff. One thing I do want to talk about was the Spinosaurus. When it swims and goes into the water, the deep water itself is a feeding pool. You don't need to put any type of feeder in there, because as soon as you place the deep water, then it's basically just fish. You'll be able to see the Spinosaurus there eating, catching fish, and all of that type of stuff. I really don't want to get copyrighted with that soundtrack, so let's go to JPOG now. Who doesn't like a bit of throwback? Yeah, so that's how it works. But you can build underwater cave systems. That was confirmed. One of the developers, she was talking about a cavern that was kind of like this, and then you had like the water elsewhere for the Spinosaurus. You can certainly make the water into there, and because of the hitboxes now not as strict as before, let's say that, it seems like you can actually build like underwater cave systems, which is pretty cool. Some random person, $2 super chat. In cold maps, is the water too cold to swim in? Very good question. I don't think that they'll go that in depth with it. Again, judging by everything I heard, I don't think that's really going to be a mechanic to worry about. I'm not even sure if there is going to be a cold map, to be honest, because Alex Razik, I think that's how you say it, £1 super chat, thank you. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any cold. There could be cold maps. The maps that are certain are Indonesia, Japan, China, Azores Archipelago, Dolomites. I feel like there's another one in Europe as well. Malta, yes, one in Malta, Hawaii, Montana, and Utah, I want to say. Those are at least the campaign maps that we got to see. Viking Bub, £2 super chat. Do the dinosaurs come out of the hatchery as babies? No. So the way it works, I actually spoke about this in my gameplay trailer breakdown yesterday, I think. But the way it works is that whenever you want to release a dinosaur from the hatchery, as far as what I could make out and break down from the footage, was that they would actually be adults. Frog Winkle, thanks for £1 super chat. I appreciate that. Yeah, so they actually release as adults. And then the way that the baby system works is that, of course, the dinosaur goes over to the nest, lays the eggs, then you have to wait some time, the eggs will grow, and they'll hatch at a certain time. I don't think you get to say when they get to hatch. I think they just hatch anyways, like it will be a timer. And then I think there should be an animation where you see the offspring basically walk from the nest. And that's pretty much it. Just imagine a hatchery without the hatchery, just the release animation, and they'll come from the nest. Sam Evolved, £2 super chat. Will dinosaurs go through arcs and such? How tight? Ooh, yeah. I'm not sure how tight exactly. I know for a fact that the dinosaurs do have their own hitboxes. So if you make something too tight, obviously they won't be able to do that. But they will be able to go over arches and stuff like that for sure. Frog Winkle, £2 super chat. Thank you so much. Is there a new fighting system? Fighting animations? Not that I could see. There's fighting animations for the babies, but that's like in-species fighting animation. It's nothing like we didn't see them fighting a different species, for example. It's just Triceratops versus Triceratops. So that's as far as as we got to see. Some random person with $2 super chat. Thank you. In Sandbox, can you spawn dinosaurs as babies? Oh, that's a good question, man. I think what we got to see was. Was it Sandbox? I think so. I think I remember seeing Unlimited. So I don't remember seeing an option to release babies exactly. But I wouldn't say it's too far-fetched to say that maybe we will get that option. It might not be in the launch, because as you guys are aware from the last game, that things happen over time. If you request a feature, it may not be in launch, but it'll come a little bit later. Where is this boy? Kobe. I don't know where he's gone. I'm a little bit worried for him. Did I miss any suit? I did. Angel V Mendez, $2. Thank you. Any chance first person is more interactive? I would presume so, because I think now the humans have a view radius. So I think if you put a path near the fence now, I think there was actually a view radius there, if I remember correctly. Don't quote me on that exactly, but that's what I think I remember seeing, unless that enclosure that I remember had like really good view coverage. But yes, so I would hope that maybe first person is more interactive, but I don't really see how exactly they can do that. Samuel Youngblood with $2. Is Indominus Rex or any other hybrids in the game? Again, not too sure about that. We didn't get to see hybrids per se, but I would assume that the Indominus Rex, Scorpius Rex, Spinoceratops, and also the Indoraptor will be in the game because they're canon species. Jerry Wheat, $1.99 super chat. Thank you. I do hope we get extinct mammals because of the saber-tooth. Honestly, same. I like, come on. The saber-tooth tiger is literally a canon species now. How cool would it be to see something like that? Well, Evolution 3, are they going to add all 122 dinosaurs with 3 updates? They will hopefully reach 122 dinosaurs. And you would hope that they would do 3 updates. I think that's almost a guarantee, pretty much. Paul Bauer, I'm so sorry for pronouncing your last name if I'm doing it wrong. $2 super chat. Do guests have any more realism to them? No. Oh my goodness. I want to talk about this for so long, but please, Frontier, if anybody from Frontier is watching this right now, just jot it down, and when you go into work tomorrow, add it as feedback. Take anything you can from JPOG. It won't be copying, I swear. But take anything you can from JPOG and basically bring it into your game. One thing that's very loud music. That caught me off guard. Yeah, one thing is the guests. Like, they don't feel alive, and I was specifically watching them in this gameplay for Evolution 3. And honestly, it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. It was the same as Evolution 2. They feel dull, they feel boring, they don't really do anything. They just kind of walk around. So I'm really hoping that in the future they'll be a little bit more interactive. Like, you can click on them, you get names, you see where they come from, if they work at the park or if they don't work at the park, how much money they have, what dinosaurs they've seen, what type of dinosaurs they want to see. I just feel like JPOG really has that upper edge on Evolution 2 with the guests, and yeah, they just feel very dull. Very dull. Is the Natural Lagoon back? Nope, not from what I've seen. What do I think about the new TV spots? Very spoilery. Very, very spoilery. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know where Kobe is. I'm a little bit worried about Kobe. Kobe! Psst, psst, psst. He's probably hiding somewhere. He tends to just like... He tends to just disappear and then just pops up somewhere random. How was my day? My day was good, thank you. Will dinosaurs hunt cows? Ooh. I don't remember seeing any cows there. Will DLCs transfer? They will not. When could we... okay, I'll discuss that in private. Will all the skins be there? There are some returning skins. I remember seeing the names of them. Didn't really see too many skins, and I can't name the skins off by heart from the second game. We have maps like Biosyn. Yeah, I think so. The Dolomites is a map, so it would be silly to place it in the Dolomites and not have it. Did you see Cabot Finch? No, but he is returning. He is going to be in Evolution 3. About movie skins being in the game, I presume the movie skins from the previous game in Evolution 2 should carry over. I'm not going to say that it is. That's not confirmation. But I would presume that's going to be the case. Didn't see any Atrociraptors. Again, saw very minimal species. Seamless growth, I would hope so. Just by judging by the way that they were speaking about the juveniles. Can we build elevated walkways and bridges? Yes, we can build those. Did you see any Guanlong gameplay? I did not, no. Thank you so much for the £2 super chat, Finn. Yeah, I didn't see any Guanlong gameplay. Literally, the first time I saw the Guanlong was in the pack, where the same images you saw. That's the only time I've seen it. 2001 Pteranodon skin coming back. I would say so, because the 2001 Pteranodon itself is a statue in the game, so... What did I see that we don't know? I saw how the Triceratopses lay the eggs. It's very boring. It's not a good story. They literally walk up to the nest, they turn around, they put their bottom into the nest, and then they walk away. And then you just have like a notification pop up. Mr. France with £2. Super chat, thank you. Will Chaos Theory Game Mode return in Evolution 3? No confirmation on that at all, but it would be really nice to see. It really would be. I saw a social interaction with the baby trike and the adult trike as well. It was adorable. The baby trike kind of just walked up to the mother, booped the snouts, and then the baby trike just jumps and then runs away. I remember it. So cute. $2 super chat from some random person. Thank you. Do you think any ancient crocs will be in the game? I would hope so. Like, you have deep water now. So I would really hope that this is an opportunity to bring in something like Sarcosuchus or Deinosuchus. You know, so just stuff like that. Mosasaurus confirmed to return. I'm checking through my notes here. See if there's anything. There's a lot of paths. I remember that there are so many paths in the game. There's like 22 paths, I think. Yeah, I think there's like 22 paths. 22 different types of paths, which is a lot more than we're used to. Buildings go crazy. There are so many buildings, a lot more than before. And you get the option. So when you select small hotel, for example, you get an option of some presets from the game, which I think we saw 6 with an extra scroll wheel. So there's definitely at least 6, maybe more. But then you can also have the option underneath it. It's like a side panel. It says custom build, so you can build your own, and it recognizes it as a small hotel. And then just underneath it, you also have the community creation section. So you can go onto the global portal for Frontier and basically, you know, play around with what the community's posted. That's stuff I don't know as well, I remember. The modular building was quite good. Some random person with another $2, thank you. Will sauropods fight back? I love your videos. Thank you. I love your comments. Thank you. I didn't see any sauropods fighting back. I mean, you would hope after 3 games, right? You'd have like sauropods being able to do something. You know, just do something. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. There are a few other statues I remember pointing out. There was a Stegosaurus statue. I think there was a Metriacanthosaurus statue as well. That's what I've got written on the notes, but don't, you know, quote me on that. You can turn the collision on and off when modular building as well. You can scale things massive. Like a statue, you want it big, you can make it huge, like really, really big. So that's a feature. The side panel was pretty much the same as well. What other things have I jotted down here? Terrain tools, so cool in action. They are really cool in action. I don't think from the gameplay trailer itself or anything of the sort, you actually got to... Whoa! I show nothing. Coming in with 45 Danish krona, I want to say. Thank you so much. Will there be a cap for how old your babies can get, kind of like in Prehistoric Kingdom? And what species do you hope will be included in the game? I don't really know what you mean by in Prehistoric Kingdom. I haven't played that game in months. I haven't even seen gameplay on it. I really want to get back into it, but I tried and I got really bored very quickly. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it will be a seamless growth. I don't want to say it will be. I just think it will be. What species do you hope will be included in the game? Nothosaurus. Honestly, like everybody's going to probably say like Giganotosaurus, Eutyrannus, stuff like that. But I want to see Nothosaurus. I want to see it like walk on land and go into water. Like maybe even like hunt the depths. That would be pretty cool as well. That would be awesome. Do you have bigger space to build? It's more or less the same. I only saw the Malta map and the Japan map. Japan map at a glance looks huge. Like it does look quite big. But again, I would say there are other maps in Evolution 2 that look just as big. And the Malta map, again, looks just as big. But the thing is, you can make them look a lot bigger because you have so much more freedom with terrain now. There are still boundaries around the edge of the map, those horrible white lines to show you the boundaries. They're still there, unfortunately. But you can build like a lot higher now, and you can build a lot more. So I would say whilst the maps are pretty much the same, the terrain tools at least makes you feel like they're bigger to some degree. All of the maps unlocked in Sandbox. I would hope so. I think they did that in the jump from Evolution 2 into Evolution 1 into Evolution 2. So I would hope so. Certainly custom generation for islands. Did not see any kind of mechanic for that, but I do hope so. Thing is, what's given me more hope about maybe a custom island generator, or at least build your own island? Fans have been wanting it for years, 7 years to be exact, literally nearly on the dot. And now that we have like a mechanic where we have a brush tool and we can kind of create a cavern, and then we have like random rocks generated, that is so good. And I feel as though it's like pretty much on par to being able to have a random island generator, or at least be able to make a random island generator. So the map's big again, just as I just said. When you know the exact dinosaurs releasing, what do you mean, Oceana? Rebirth's dinosaurs coming up? I don't know. I didn't see anything of the sort. Yeah, they shouldn't spoil stuff like that in a gameplay reveal. Yeah, terrain tools were again pretty cool. They were very seamless. You can change the depth of water by quite a lot. I can't remember how many depths there were per se. Like I feel as though like you had something where you can like jump every now and then, kind of like Prehistoric Kingdom, I think, or like Planet Zoo as well. So did I miss something? Nick, $2 super chat, thank you, appreciate that. Yeah, like the terrain tools are very, very good, very, very good. Let me just double check something real quick. Oh, I knew I had it off. I thought I had it off. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was copyrighted. That's certainly copyrighted. This is going to be copyrighted as well, isn't it? Yeah. La 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 la. Okay, sorry. I know. I was supposed to set a goal. I'm sorry I said it so late. Why are all of these copyrighted? No, thank you. That'll do. Bloody copyright. Universal get my ass every single time. I show nothing with ever 5 Danish kroner. Thank you so much. That's 50 Danish kroner now. So generous. Thank you. What else have we got here? Any herd mechanic improvements? Maybe. Just only judging by the trailers. That's the only thing I can assume so. $2 super chat. How deep can deep water be? Okay, I don't know why I struggled with that. Thank you, some random person. $2 super chat. Very deep. Very deep. Like the size of a Spinosaurus? Maybe 4 times. Like the height-wise. Maybe 5 times. Maybe a little bit more. I didn't really get a good glimpse of it. But it is very deep. Spinosaurus can submerge itself. So that's how deep it is. I'm not saying that's a mechanic, like it can submerge itself, but yeah. Can we share stuff like parks? Not parks, I don't think. I think it's just buildings. Unless I missed something. I think there was something written somewhere regarding parks, but I don't want to give false information. So rate the trailer 1 out of 10. Rate the trailer 1 to 10. I don't know. I'd say 7 for both of them. Dun, 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 dun. Is the nesting different depending on dinosaur species? Very good question. I'm going to say no, just because the way that you place it down is pretty much like you place a building down. So, yeah, I would say no. I think the nests are pretty much the same. But you do have a large, medium, and small nest. I don't know what that determines, if that's dinosaur size, how many eggs are laid. I'm not too sure, but it determines stuff. Any new feeders? No. I don't remember seeing the carnivore feeder. But I would hope that they do add a carnival feeder. There was a water feeder, and the new feeder is deep water. The Spinosaurus will hunt fish in the deep water. So yeah, that's confirmed. I literally saw it. It's not the best animation, but again, it was a pre-alpha that I saw. So it will look better in the game, hopefully. It was so funny because it's like it would swim and then it would just stop, and it's like treading water, which is so weird to see for a dinosaur. But it would tread water and it would stay there, and then it would catch the fish. So yeah. But yeah, so that's the only new feeder, the deep water. Every bit of deep water will have fish inside of it. Anything about movie skins being in the same game? Same as I said earlier, just the ones from Evolution 2 should move over. Progressive growth in juveniles, yeah, again, I would assume so, just based off the way that they were talking. Are the square maps back? Good question. I don't know. I didn't really see anything of that. I would hope so. I feel as though they did well, right? I'd like to know your opinion about the fact that developers will not add the Russian language to Jurassic World Evolution 3. I don't speak Russian. No opinion. Can pterosaurs go into deep water? I think so. I didn't see that. I'm not saying that is a thing, but judging by the way that they perch and everything, they can fly around now. But again, maybe, because that would be a really cool mechanic. Imagine a pteranodon flying around and swoops down and gets some fish. Are nests modular like the buildings? I don't think so, but you can make them. So with buildings, you obviously group them together. That music is so loud, man. But yeah, with when you're modularly building a building, you group them together. I'm sure you guys know that. But I don't think you can do that for nests, but you can build around the nests. So whilst they don't look amazing or terrific or this big thing, you can make them look that good. So yeah. Fully recreate the original 1993 parking sandbox now. We can do that pretty much in Evolution 2. I think plenty of people actually did that. What's the difference between male and female velociraptors? I think just the size. Some random person, another $2. You were so generous. Thank you. Can you play Receding Hairline Celebration song? I know. Keep donating and I'll go to Turkey and sort my hairline out, I promise. How will dinosaurs like the Parasaurolophus defend their young? I don't know. I think maybe body blocking or something. It's quite easy to figure it out for stuff like Triceratops. But yeah, for stuff like Parasaurolophus, it's very difficult. We got I Show Nothing starting the goal with 1 out of 10 now. 45 Danish kroner. Once again, thank you so much. Did you see any new species? I feel bad because no. There was Brachiosaurus, there was Parasaurolophus, there was Triceratops, Spinosaurus, Mosasaurus. There was another sauropod. Couldn't really make out what it was. It was far in the background. Maybe Camarasaurus. But that's pretty much it. How does the nesting work for marine animals? So that's a good question because in my trailer breakdown, I was thinking there's this one place, there's a like underwater building behind the Mosasaurus, and I didn't know what it was. But now when I think about it, I think that's probably the nesting for the marine creature. So I think it would work pretty much the same way. But it just looks like a big kelp. If you go back and watch the announcement trailer, you should see it behind the Mosasauruses off to the right a little bit. I was wondering what that was, but yeah, it looks like that might be the nesting. Guys, I see people repeating the same questions from the same people. I've answered them. Listen out. Can people invest stocks into my park and bid for the dinosaurs? That's way beyond anything that we possibly could have seen. Can a camera go deep underwater? Unfortunately, I don't think the camera can go underwater. Again, this is pre-alpha, so don't take that as like full face value for the final thing. But I remember watching, maybe it was just the way that they were angling the camera. But I remember watching and it was like, it looked like the camera, when the camera gets stuck on the ground level and it can't go under, you can't make it go lower. That's kind of what it had for the water. So I don't think you can look underwater. In deep water, that is. Will hybrids have babies? Because Camp Cretaceous did have 2 babies. It would be nice. I see your point regarding that. But I don't think so. I don't think those hybrids would be part of the ones. Where is this little boy at? Kobe. Kobe. I don't know where he is. Bear with me 1 second. Bear with me. Bear with me. Crypto Leroy, €1. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, bear with me just 1 second. I just want to make sure that he's okay and he's not like... He hasn't trapped himself anywhere because he is very little. Oh, you're so adorable. You're so freaking adorable. You're so adorable. Okay, it's good news. It's good news. It's very good news. So we built him a climbing frame today. And yeah, built him a climbing frame today. And I was so scared he wouldn't use it. So scared he wouldn't use it. But I don't know if you guys can see. But I can't zoom in anymore. But he's inside the little house. In the corner. He's so cute. He's the cutest thing ever. He was on the back of the sofa, but I think he didn't like me talking, so he went into the house. But I'm so glad he's using it. I bought this thing yesterday, set it up today. He's played around a little bit, but he doesn't really like stay too long. I had, when he was half asleep, I put him at the top. And he did sleep there, but that's because I put him there. But now he's voluntarily, like, he willingly went into the box. It's so freaking adorable, man. So adorable. Okay, back to answering some questions. Okay, that's the one. Don't want to press the wrong screen and leak anything. Oopsie. New combat in JW3, yes. So the adults can attack the babies. The babies can attack each other, and the mothers will defend the babies. Will Chaos Theory be back with Rebirth Island? Hey, I don't think so. Yeah, Flex AR, I've already answered your question. I see you spamming it in the chat. Please chill. Sexual dimorphism in the hybrids. I don't think so. I don't think the hybrids will have sexual dimorphism. Because I don't think they will have males. I think they will just stay as females. What's the cat's name? The cat's name is Kobe. Or Cobalion. If you guys play Pokemon, it's Cobalion. You know, like the Pokemon from Black and White. The legendary. But we call him Kobe for short. Cobalion's his government name. It was almost Regigigas at one point. And we're going to call him Reggie. So... Full islands to build on? No. Not as far as I know. Because the islands already had like building limits on the edges. So I highly doubt we'll have like whole islands to build on. Opinion on the sexual dimorphism and the babies. I think it's quite cool. It's nice to see that you'll be able to tell a difference. Did I miss any super chats, by the way? I did. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I think it's kind of cool to see that type of stuff. You know, maybe the males might have more vibrant colors as well. Crypto Leroy, €2. Thank you. Do you think you can get a review code? I don't know. It's all in Frontier's hands. Some random person super chatted earlier whilst I was away. I apologize. I'm back now. $2. Thank you. What's a dinosaur that got cut? Also, it's a real song. It's a real... I'm sure it is a real song. I'm sure it is. Getting some business stuff sorted. If all things go well, maybe tomorrow there might be a very, very special announcement. I'm so excited for it. So excited. If all things go well. If not, it might be the day after tomorrow. But yeah, honestly, for Evolution 3, I'm not going to deny the fact that it does pretty much look like a reskin to Evolution 2. From Evolution 2. I do hope that they're able to, at least make it feel a little bit different in some way. Like, maybe up the graphics a little bit more. Who knows? But there's a lot more mechanics to make it feel like a new game, which is nice. Male and females have different behaviors. Yes, only, but I don't know how to what extent. I know that the mothers will defend the young. Or actually, I don't. I think both of them will defend the young, mothers and fathers. Trying to. Everybody has the same questions. That's not spam. I've already answered. Sexual dimorphism between a male and female velociraptors is probably just the size. Will Dryosaurus be in a game? I bloody hope so. Well, okay, what my logic behind what species are staying and what species are going is merely down to whatever was in JPOG will stay. Whatever is canon will stay. Anything else, like Polacanthus, for example, off your pop. I don't think they're going to stay. So, less known dinosaurs like Camarasaurus, Styracosaurus, I think they're going to stay. They're not canon to the franchise, but they're from JPOG, and they're all loved. Some random person, another $2. You're so generous. Would there be any dinosaurs that have a matriarchy? I think so. If I'm thinking of what matriarchy means, I think so. Just because there was one shot in the gameplay trailer where we see a male Triceratops and many females walk towards that male Triceratops. So, I think something like a matriarchy could work. But again, that's a very strong mechanic. I mentioned in my breakdown that'd be a very hard mechanic to introduce. Isaac the Polacanthus. Not a clue who that is. Did herbivores get a buff in Evolution 3? Depends what you mean by buff. Buff. Will Jeff Goldblum be back in Ian Malcolm's role for the campaign? Or Chaos Theory? Yes, he's returning. The fighting is a little bit different. There should be some return animations, but maybe some extra animations on top. Bum 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 bum. Any changes to the power system? Ooh, very good question. I think I had some notes on that. Let me see. Okay, so there are still power lines. So there are still power lines, but I don't recall seeing any large power stations. So I think the electronic mechanic is still pretty much the same it's been for the last 2 games. Yeah. Maybe some small substations or small power stations. But the power was pretty much working in the same way. You get to see those pylons and everything of the sorts. I think I need a drink. Give me a second. I'm going to drink. I'm way too thirsty. I should not have had a drink. Got hiccups now. Oh, okay. My apologies. I was thirsty. Oh, I got hiccups. Have I missed anything? No, but Toby Larwood's coming with £2. Hope you're well. Honest thoughts on Rebirth? Honest thoughts. I'm worried. I'm not going to say that it's perfect. I'm not going to say that it's perfect, but I feel like there's going to be a good amount of enjoyment out of that movie. I'm worried. My excitement for it isn't as high as it was for Dominion. I feel like, yo, Flex, last warning, please stop spamming that question about the Russian language. I've already added my 2 cents for that. Anyways, yeah, so I'm not going to say that, the movie's going to bomb. I don't think it's going to do well. I feel like there is going to be a good amount of enjoyment for it. But at the same time, my excitement's just not as high. I don't know whether that's because I've been spoiled for most of the things. It's not shaping up to how I expected the universe to go after Dominion. So we'll see. Hopefully I'll be proven wrong. What species will not be in the game? We don't know at this point in time, but I would presume some lesser used species like Pentaceratops, Polacanthus, Nodosaurus, those type of things. That's the best £2 ever. There you go. You get a hiccup out of it. How many babies you can have on a map? I don't think there are limits. I don't think there are. Some random person, $2. A matriarchy society ruled by women. Yeah. So I was thinking something of the sorts. But I don't think there's going to be a matriarchy kind of thing in the game exactly. But there is that one shot in the trailer that's making me think there'll be something of the sorts like that. Can babies attack humans? Yes. Yes, they can. Would there be any dinosaur enrichment items? Very good question. Very good. Let me check my notes. I don't have anything here about that exactly. I don't think there are any enrichments. It would be nice if they do add something like that later on. Oh my! I saw the super chat and it's just disappeared. You guys are talking so quick. Jerry Wheat with $1 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Aquarium with marine reptiles. Ooh, that's an enclosure idea. All dinosaurs unlocked automatically on Sandbox. I think Evolution 2 eventually added that in, so I would presume so, yeah. I have 2 questions. Does pack hunting look any better? Didn't get to see any pack hunting exactly, to be honest. And will herbivores actually fight back? And what is the purpose of the Ranger team vehicles now that we have ATV teams? The Ranger team vehicles, I think it's like going ground level and shooting at somebody at a dinosaur. The ATV team does not do that. The maintenance team does not do that. So you still have a purpose to have Ranger teams, and of course you have the Ranger outposts in enclosures as well, which you need to keep the dinosaurs, or at least keep track of your dinosaurs using those as well. But a lot of it's more like AI mechanic based now, so you can let the computer system go ahead and deal with everything. You just assign them to certain posts. As for actually fighting back, yeah, they do fight back. Jerry Wheat with $2 super chat. Well, we still will be able to make a natural ecosystem. Yes. Right out of the bat. That's the first thing I thought of. As soon as I saw those babies, I was like, yeah, that's it. Natural ecosystem incoming. It's going to work. Can babies fight other babies in the same species? Confirmed, for sure. They definitely can do that. For other species, I don't really know. I don't know if they've gone that far down the route. How long is the crest of the male pteranodons compared to the females? Ooh, yeah. I think... Kobe, have you gone to... I think Kobe's gone to the toilet. Hold on a second. I know. I keep going back and forth. I'm sorry. Hold on. It's Kobe Cam. Guys, it's Kobe Cam. It's Kobe Cam time. Why did nobody tell me? It's Kobe Cam. It's Kobe Cam. Crypto Leroy, €6. Thank you. Do you think the raptors hunt with their babies? No, but I wouldn't be surprised if the raptors hunt and then the babies follow around, you know? It's Kobe Cam. But yeah, so I would presume that the raptors will probably go for the kill, get the kill, and then the babies will follow closely behind and eventually get to eat. It's Toby52 of $2 super chat. Thank you. Do you think the all 122 will return eventually? Honestly, I don't think so. I do think we'll reach that number again, but I think it'll be brand new species because what's the point in just unless they add them for free? Like let's say you get like a new DLC pack, you can purchase the pack, you get 4 brand new species and 2 returning species as basically like a free bonus. Like a little Kobe. Kobe. I think he snuck down and went to the toilet because there's a little bit of a smell in the air. The toilet's just next to me. So I think he's gone to the toilet, but I think he's back up now. He's adorable. He's just turned 3 months. Do you think the Diabloceratops will be in rebirth because of the Funko Pops? I hope so. Even if it's just for like a few seconds. It's a new species at the end of the day. Will maintenance staff clean enclosures? Ooh, dinosaur poop. I didn't see any dinosaur poop. I hope so. It would be nice. There is also cohabitation limits on the nests. So let's say you have like a ceratopsian shared with a ceratopsian. Let's say you Triceratops with Pentaceratops. The nest, like the Triceratops nest, will dislike cohabitation with a percentage. And the Triceratops had 100%. So if that's enclosure... Kobe, what you doing? What are you doing, Kobe? He's coming. He's getting down. I don't know where he's going. He might be coming to me. Is this going to be copyrighted? I think it is going to be copyrighted. Yeah, so I think... Yeah, so if a Triceratops is nesting, then it would be... Am I speaking English right now? I don't even know where Kobe's gone. I'm really distracted right now. Bear with me. Oh, hello. Let's go that one. Yeah, so let's... No, Pentaceratops is not safe. I didn't get to see Pentaceratops, but I'm just saying a hypothetical. So if your enclosure is sharing something, like the Triceratops has shared their enclosure with another Ceratopsian, Stegosaurian, whatever, even if they're fine living with them, they will not breed because they do not like the cohabitation with their breeding partners. Hey, little man. Hey, Kobe. Want to say hi to the stream? Come here. He's waking up a little bit. He's coming to play with the wires underneath my PC. What do you think about the new Spino babies? Ooh, I don't want to think about that specifically because I want to be surprised when I see them. My opinion on Frontier using AI for the scientists? They did it for Evolution too. I don't know why everyone's got their knickers in a twist now. Like it's used. I don't think it's used for anything malicious. I don't think it's anything bad. I understand people have their issues with, complacency, but I don't think that's the case. I don't think it's being complacent. If you look at the insights that Frontier have provided, you can start to reason with what they did. I'm not defending it. I'm not on the same. I'm not on the side of AI. I'm not against what they're doing with the AI specifically. I'm just saying something. So don't take my opinion. Is the AI better so they don't wander off and die? Jerry Wheat, good question. With $2, very good $2 to spend. for a very good question. He's actually going to the toilet now. Oh, it's going to stink. Yeah, so I don't know if the AI is better. There were some moments where it seemed like the AI was a bit janky, but again, it was a pre-alpha, so it wasn't exactly everything. Can you make your own hybrids? No. He's drinking water right now. Do I like the D-Rex scenes in the new TV spots? I do. I don't like the D-Rex, but I do like the scenes. We'll be breaking it down. That's tomorrow's video. We're going to be breaking it down. Harry Builder with $5 Canadian. Wow, thank you. Do you think species like Smilodon and Mammoth will be in base game or DLC? I think DLC, because I think from a business standpoint, it makes more sense to release a Cenozoic pack. So I think, I think that makes more sense to be in a DLC. Yes, both of them are technically canon in the Jurassic universe, so I would hope for them to be at launch. But again, I think there's too good of an opportunity for them to make more money by selling them as a DLC. How many attractions should we expect? We have a viewing gallery, custom-made viewing galleries, all of that type of stuff. We have the Watchtower. The zipline is returning. Gyrosphere is there. The Jeep tour, the bus tour is there as well. I think if there's anything else. I think that's at the very least those ones. Are there any new dinosaurs we'll be excited to see? I hope so. There's no information about a river raft ride, unfortunately, but again, I would hope so. I would hope that it works in a mechanical way, the same way as the gyrospheres. You just make sure you have deep water instead of ground. How many DLC should we expect? I don't know. It's all up to Frontier. Honestly, I'm going to put this out here. People are saying, "Oh, it's just this game all over again. It's Evolution 2 all over again. It's Evolution 1 all over again for the third time." And I get your concerns. I do, but I think Evolution 3 is the end for the Evolution series. I'm not confirming that. It's just my gut feeling. I feel like that they're not going to go ahead and do an Evolution 4. I think that they're going to go and really go out with Evolution 3 and do well. And I think it's going to have a longer life cycle than 2 or 3 years like the last two games. I think it's going to go a long time. So, trying to say that there's going to be this many DLCs, I don't really know. What you got? You got your receipt? Come here. You've been eating. You got a big belly. Look at this little fella. Look at the little fella. What's this? What's all this? Huh? What is it? You watching chat? You watching the chat? He's so intrigued. When you guys talk in chat, he loves it. Customize the skin of the babies. The skin of the babies will be based off the mother and the father. Watching this on VR. How do you even watch that on VR? Can baby dinosaurs fight? They can. They can fight their own species at the very least. But they'll probably be able to fight other things, depending. But they'll get in trouble with other species, adult species, that is. And then, yeah. Do you want to stay up here, or do you want to get down? I know, okay. We'll put you down. He asked very nicely. I don't know if you heard him meow, but he asked very nicely. You good boy. He just sits there. No. That's definitely copyrighted. Is this copyrighted as well? No, I think that was good. Thanks so much for the subscriptions, by the way, guys. Really appreciate that. We have Jerry Wheat with $2 super chat again. We need extinct mammals and crocodilians. I agree. Deep water is here. Semi-aquatics is here. Are here. So put crocodiles in the game. Go for it. It's basically the same thing as a Nothosaurus. Evolution 3 had bridges. Yes, you actually can see a little bridge in the announcement trailer, in the Pteranodon sequence. Can babies die? I would expect so. We hear information. We didn't see it, but we did hear that they can be hunted by larger dinosaurs. So if the parents don't get involved, then I would presume that, yeah, pretty much. What you got? Pretty much the babies can die as well, or at least be killed. You know, out of all of the toys that I have bought Kobe, his favorite thing, and I kid you not, is a scrunched up receipt. He loves it. He plays fetch with it. He runs around with it in his mouth. It's his favorite thing. I don't know why. Would the management of employees have to have extended to hiring paleontologists, veterinarians, lawyers, and construction workers? I don't think so. I'm not too sure about that. Can dinosaurs use bridges? I hope so. Because I have really cool ideas for inside thing. What's Kobe doing? Let's get the Kobe cam going. Go Kobe. Go Kobe. Go Kobe. Go Kobe. Go Kobe. He's in a playful mood. What you doing, Cobes? He's jumped down. Yeah, so it's, you know, there's a lot of opportunities for this game. Will Archelon return? Honestly, I don't think Archelon will return. Because it was like, sure, as a DLC species, it was not been in the game very long. But it's kind of like, so what? You know, I don't really see too much of a hype with the Archelon. How will the petting zoo work? I'm a bit worried about how the petting zoo will work exactly, because we didn't get to see gameplay entirely, but judging by what we did see in the gameplay trailer, it looks a bit janky. Like, it looks like they will just kind of stand there and just take it. You know, they'll just stand there and be stroked and cared for, and then that's pretty much it. So, channel mascot. Kobe's not the channel mascot. Hamalucephala is the channel mascot. How will baby skins work while the parents use movie skins? I think it'll be like a 50-50 split, or there'll be some kind of genetical thing where there's a chance it will take the mothers or the fathers. Yeah, the modular building is pretty much like Planet Zoo. Pretty much, not exactly. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's go with this. Evolution soundtrack time. Since Kobe based on the name, but Keldeo is better. I know. I wanted to go with Keldeo as well, but I thought the only way to shorten Keldeo would be Kelly, you know, and it's an obvious female name. Why is this all copyrighted music? Go away. I swear, if I get copyrighted by Universal, I'm gonna lose my mind. Don't get in the bin. He has his new obsession. No, about getting in the bin. What are you meowing for? Yeah, by the way, we are going to try and stream a lot this year. Like, once Rebirth is done and the hype is dying down a little bit afterwards, we're going to stream as much as we can. We've got so much content planned. And that's not just on YouTube, but also on Twitch. So if you want to go down to the description, give the Twitch a follow. Maybe you can catch a few streams in there. I have a few other channels planned as well, so if you do miss like a stream on Twitch, we'll have like a Swerve VODs thing as well. Will Nothosaurus come back? I severely hope so. I have like a 90% guarantee. Leave the cables alone. No. No. This little munchkin, he has a habit of playing with the cables. Why do you like playing with cables? Huh? Do you know if babies would just spawn into adults, or do they have a growth period? I don't know exactly, but judging by the way that they said stuff in this reveal, I would assume that they gradually grow. You've got to do your medication in a minute, bud. Don't go crazy. A semi-aquatic pack. Yeah, honestly, I think that's probably one of the first DLCs we'll probably get. What do you think the new storylines they have planned for Evolution? Honestly, I'm not really into the storylines. I think Evolution 2's really sucked, I'll be honest with you. Evolution 1 was great. I loved the storyline on that. But I think the storyline will be something about the DIN getting dinosaurs to work. Cabot Finch is also confirmed to return. So, you know, trying to get like Jurassic Parks or Jurassic Worlds set up across the world, and then you just have to deal with sabotages. But like, to say exactly, I don't know. It's a little bit difficult to assume. Masonu11, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate it. Would a ranger team get attacked by carnivores and eat them? They'll get attacked by carnivores. They won't necessarily eat them. Jerry Wheat, another $2 super chat. Thank you. Thank you so much. Callum Faby and KK Cowgirl, thank you so much for the follows. Please don't tell me this is copyrighted as well. Here we go. Oh no. Wait, is that Jerry Wheat with another? Was that the one that I saw earlier? I think it is. Sometimes that messes up. Where is this guy? Wait, no. No. No, let go. Let go. Let go. You are a pain in my ass. You're a pain in my ass. You know that? You're a pain in my ass. I'll let you sit up here. Just don't go for wires. Please don't go. You go immediately for the wires. Here, stay up here. Would a Megalodon return? Yes, I think the Megalodon is returning because you get to see his statue in the game, in one of the gameplay trailers. Does JW3 have more attractions for lagoons? I don't know. We only see the same one as before. Can tours go through water? I didn't get to see that. Is Kobe a male or female? Kobe, are you male or female? He's a male. I'm going to get down. I'll get you down. But stop biting the wires, please. Go to your scratch post. Go there. Will you be able to watch an early screen of Jurassic Park Rebirth? Don't know. Nobody's told me I can. Would a Gigantoraptor return? I don't know. I honestly don't think the Gigantoraptor will return, but it was a fan favorite requested, so. I have to constantly keep an eye on him. Leave it. Stay there, little boy. Will we have one singular Jurassic World-sized Avery for the film? I don't know. No, we won't. We can customize it as Evolution 2, and I think they'll pretty much be the same height as Evolution 2 as well. Boat tours was hinted. There are new attractions, hinted. Nothing specific for boat tours. But yeah, there are balloon tours from JPOG. That's returning. And Gentle Giants is a new one as well. Will ceratopsians do a circle to protect their babies? Now that would be a really cool addition. If they managed to pull that off, that would be good, but I didn't get to see that. Any more skeleton decorations? I don't know what you mean by any more, but there is a Tyrannosaurus skeleton decoration. I got to see that, and you can scale it up like huge. Like, imagine a large hotel from Evolution 2. You can pretty much scale it to almost that size. Do babies need a different feeder than the adults? Good question. Very good question. Let me see. Any notes? Did I see them eating or something in the background? You could also place nests in water, I think. But I think it'll just remove the water. Kobe! No, you're not a monkey. Get off. He's climbing the wires underneath the setup. Like they're a freaking tree. Tree branches. Okay, so there's a play-in social need. There's a companion social need for the babies. There's a food need, water need, and there's a stamina need as well as comfort and health. Also, babies are more interesting than the adults. They have a higher rating than adults. That's worth worth thinking about. Can you shoot dinosaurs down like Jurassic Park Operation Genesis? Not that I could see. It's still some of that tranquilizer BS. How will the Pet and Zoo work? I think it quite literally will just be like a very small area. Maybe you can custom make it yourself. But I think it'll be like a small area where guests can just walk in and pet the dinosaurs. No. I just hit my freaking head on the monitor. This is his favorite toy. It's a scrunched up receipt. He brings it to me. His favorite toy. Is this going to get me copyright strike? It is. That's Fallen Kingdoms soundtrack. Let's see if we can get to 262, 800 subscribers. But the first DLC for Evolution 3. Nah, I don't know. There's so many things that they can do now. Maradactylus back just for Cabba Finch's dialogue when one gets to release it. What is the dialogue again? I remember that was funny. Was it that one I'm thinking of? Will the sauropods be able to defend themselves? I hope so. Again, didn't really get to see that. Basically, the stream opened up with the announcement trailer. And then we got to see basically a wide shot of the Japan map. Loads of terrain stuff. You can do a lot with terrain, that's for sure. We got to see some social tritons with Triceratopses. We saw the Triceratops exhibit. Triceratops was heavily pushed. The Japan theme was heavily pushed as well. The genetic stuff we got to see as well. He's in the box. Can you see him? He's in the box. Let me Kobe cameras. He was in the box. This is the Lost World. Yeah, so we basically got a lot of the Triceratopses, and then we got to see a little bit of the breed and stuff. And then we moved on to Malta after we saw that stuff. Okay, that's also copyrighted as well. No, thank you. We got to see the security cameras. One thing I did point out, so be careful with this when you do end up playing the game, but when you place something in water, it says you can place it in water. But what it does is that it removes the water so that you can place it there. So whilst that is some type of growth, it's still slightly annoying because it makes things look ugly. Jurassic Draws, I will try because I've been thinking that myself. I think that would be more like a series finale question. I have a ding dong at the bell. Oh, my cat's gone crazy. Chat, just hold on 2 seconds and I'll be right back to streaming. Sorry about that. I had a delivery come through. Okay, where was I? Cabba's dialogue's talking about his ex being a giant monster. Okay, I think that was the one I was thinking of. Evolution 2, when I placed a gyrosphere in the carnivore paddock, the carnivore dinosaurs don't do anything. Would it be in the same in Evolution 3? I only saw gyrospheres in the Triceratops, so I can't say for sure. Ooh. How long have we been streaming for? I think I've answered a good amount of questions tonight. We are just 33 more subscribers away now. Don't forget to subscribe, ladies and gents. We've got a breakdown for Rebirth coming tomorrow, and we've got a very, very important announcement. Very big announcement. Let me double check if I can actually. What? What's up? I got some things in the work. Get out! No, he's in the bin. Get out of the bin. He has an obsession of trying to get in the bin. Can you place a bridge on an elevated place? I think so. You can, modular build, so why not? Okay, I think tomorrow might be the day. Wait, what are you doing? Stop! What are you doing? You're gonna kill yourself like that. Let go. Let go. You're a little shit. You're a little shit. You're a little shit. He is climbing the back of my PC. The back of my PC where all my wires stick out, because my PC is like facing that way and the wires come out that way, so they're all kind of under my desk, and he's climbing them, going in and out, weaving in and out of them. Stop it. Will Frontier do an early gameplay stream in the coming weeks and months before the release? I can't say. I'm not talking on behalf of Frontier, but I would hope so. Swerve Swed swore. I've never claimed to be. Where is he? I've never claimed to be family friendly, so. Would a Spino have babies? I hope so. I would assume that's one of the species. He gives me anxiety, this kid. Can we invert the buildings direction the other way? You can build buildings however you want. So, like, you can build a building facing that way, but then have the entrance, like, here. That's it. And then you can build, like, a path inside. You can do that type of stuff. Do the dinosaur kids grow up, or are they just kids after 3 years? They get insta-big. I don't know. I think they grow progressively. Just based off what they say. It's not confirmation, it's just based off what they say. Just saw I missed the super chat. Sorry, Untamable King, thank you so much for the South African dollar, I think. 14 of them, thank you so much. Can we trank the dinosaurs using the Jeeps in JW3? We can, yes we can. Do you think we'll get full island maps? I hope so. It's literally one of the most requested feature of the game. Sorry for asking this again, but since Kobe interrupted and you couldn't answer, I've got a... How long is the crest of the male pteranodons compared to the females? Oh, sorry, yeah. I know I was forgetting something. I didn't get to see that. But I would presume that you can have a noticeable difference. Can you build cities? Technically, yeah. I don't know if there's like a height limit you can build or a piece limit you can use. But technically, I would say you can. There's nothing stopping you from building like tall skyscrapers. Or at least maybe some towns or villages. Again, if you see Kobe in the background, you gotta let me know. Jurassic Park Jeeps in the game. Didn't get to see that. But again, I hope so. It's iconic, you know? Have you watched Walking with Dinosaurs 2? I have not, no. Do I have a wish list of 5 dinosaurs from the previous game for Jurassic World Evolution 3 to come back? Yeah, so that would be the Nothosaurus for sure. Jehalipterus, I really like that little guy, but I feel like that's going to be replaced with the new rebirth species. Was it a Noranathus or something? I hope some of the feathered ones return. I'm not a big fan of like feathered dinosaurs. I don't get the whole just like, oh, they're so scary. They're not. I think it's more of a... I think Eutyrannus, at the very least. Like, that's a cool dinosaur. You can't really deny that. Atrociraptors, of course. I hope they return. That's off the top of my head right now. Movie paddocks. Yes, yeah. Oh, that's what I'm so excited for. Once the community get their hands on the game, we're going to have pretty much one-for-one accurate builds of stuff from the franchise. We're going to have the T-Rex Kingdom, the Pachycephalosaurus Kingdom, all of that type of stuff. I'm so excited. how building creations work. Yes. You start off with a grey building. I don't know if you guys saw this. I don't think you did. Yeah, so you start off with a very bog standard grey building, and it'll be registered as food, water, drinks, gifts, all of that stuff. And it will just be a grey building with an opening in it. And it will say you need to connect a path. But then from that, you get to build off of it. You have loads of pieces. You have walls, half walls, miniature walls, curved walls, all of that stuff. And you can basically place them in a grid, build whatever you like. Build whatever the heck you like. And that's pretty much how it works. Yeah, no, feather dinosaurs aren't scary. They're just like big fluffy things with teeth. Like people say, oh, look at cassowary or something like that. It's the same thing. I think it's freaking adorable. And I see all these videos where people are like, yeah, but look at this video. And then they show me a video of a scary Deinonychus with feathers. Or like how the velociraptors in Jurassic Park look scary with feathers. They don't. It's the way they move. That's what makes them scary. It's not the feathers like exact is per se. It's the way they move. So I think that's what a lot of people aren't think of. What do you want? What do you want? You're not getting in the bin. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Stop it. Is it like Planet Zoo but dinosaurs? To an extent. I would say that's one way of looking at it. Yes, Kobe, yes. Will guests be attracted to areas where there are more babies? Technically, yes. Babies have a better star rating than adults. Wait, modular builds look boxy or square? No, there's curved stuff. There's angled stuff. You can literally like 3D rotate stuff as well. So, unless you're bad at it, like I am, they shouldn't. But you can download stuff. Everyone can share their creations. Didn't see any movie skins, but I would presume the movie skins would return because they're a big fan favorite in the first and second game. Can Baryonyx and Suchomimus swim? If Spinosaurus can, then those two should definitely. Have you eaten all your biscuits? Oh my god. He's eaten all of his biscuits. Talk of which, I've just seen Evolution 3 have tweeted out. Is it anything special? Nothing special. What do you want? Yes. I don't know if you can hear him. He's crying his head off right now. What time is it? It's coming up to 11. Okay. Gold Mountain Films with one of the biggest super chats of the night to give us a 4 out of 10 tonight. Thank you so much. £5 super chat. Do you think we'll finally get the Indo Paddock and T-Rex Kingdom as placeable objects or have to build them ourselves? I think we'll have to build them ourselves, but they will also be placeable. For example, all you have to do, you have to just create a creation and upload it to the Frontier network, and people cross-platform can just go ahead and download it. So you don't have to build it yourself. You wait for somebody who's talented to build it, and you can download it and place it into your park like that. So it's a bit of both. You're going to have to build it yourself, but you can also place it if you don't want to build it yourself. But yeah, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. This is your last moments to get any super chats in, any last questions in, because I've got to go and give Kobe his medicine. And he's been crying at his bowl, so I think he wants a few more biscuits before he goes to bed. He's so adorable. He snuggles up to me in bed. He shouldn't, but he does. Would it be DLC on Jurassic World Rebirth? I don't know. They could have the species at launch, or I think at launch would probably be better. It's a better selling point, then, isn't it? Are there going to be bright eyes in the darkness? There was no nighttime shots, so I have no clue. There's no sign of the Jungle River Cruise, but with deeper water, you would hope so. Do you have to pre-purchase the game to get Protoceratops and Concavenator? Yeah, no, that's the deluxe edition, so you have to get the deluxe edition. But if anything of the last two games are to go by, you can purchase the base game, and then later on you can purchase the edition of the deluxe dinosaurs. But I think that's going to cost you like $2 or $3 more. Is it possible to train Kobe like Blue? Yeah, I'm going to try and teach him to shake my hand at least. Best Jurassic World, JP YouTuber ever. Thank you. So soppy. That's not even soppy. It's not soapy either. Luca 2000. Thank you. I don't think we'll be able to breed hybrids. It would be interesting though, because we do have baby hybrids in the franchise. So okay, last calls, last questions. Chances of a baby Indominus. Again, we've seen a baby Indominus, so I won't write it off, but I think it's less likely. Would Scorpius and the hybrids be added to Evolution 3? I hope so. I hope so. Because, again, they're canon species. They deserve to be part of this game. I'm a big fan of your channel. Thank you, Cororaptor. Appreciate it. Any look at any behaviors or attack animations? Just social interactions, really. Nothing specifically attack. Triceratops breakout we saw. Baby Triceratopses going horn to horn like that. Any news on Rebirth that you can leak? No, I don't leak stuff anymore. That's very old me. Changed my ways in 2020. And do you think the battles will be different? I think there will be different battles, considering that the parents do protect the young, so... Love your channel. Thank you, Jack. And after Jack's very nice comment, I think that's pretty much where we are going to wrap up. I think I answered as much as possible. Again, if you guys did join the stream late on, then feel free to watch back this video. It should be uploaded to the channel. So yeah, I've got a few other copyright issues to sort out. Yeah, so come back later on the channel. You'll be able to check out the old stuff and whatever else we talked about. Hopefully your question was answered in there. Feel free to just watch it when you go to sleep, I guess. But thank you so much for tuning in for today's video. From me and Kobe, wherever the little bugger is, we want to say thank you so much for all of the super chats tonight and the interactive chat. You've been amazing. Whenever we get more information, we'll do some stuff like this. But anyways, thank you so much. Take care and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.